Welcome back, folks. Another segment live on the exhibition floor of AUSPACK 2022. And I'm joined by Trevor Mitford, and sales manager for a large part of the world for Concetti. And Trevor, welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you very much. AUSPACK is always a very exciting show. And yeah, I've been visiting AUSPACK many years now in Melbourne and in Sydney. So yeah, it's great to be here.
No, I'm enjoying the show. It's my first ever AUSPACK. So getting to see a lot of really cool gear.
I mean, and it's actually great to get back to some normality.
Yeah.
And yeah, we normally do many shows around the world throughout the year. And yeah, so being back in Australia, back in AUSPACK, getting back to normal, meeting old friends, meeting old customers, new customers. Yeah, it's wonderful to be here.
Cool. Well, speaking of really cool and amazing machinery, Concetti, great reputation. Can you tell us about the products you've got with you today?
Wow. Well, we have such an amazing range of products, really, that are featured across many industries. Probably is better to talk about what we have here in Australia.
Yep.
So we've recently installed some major pet food packing machinery from all the bags that you see in the retail stores, from something like 300 grams up to 20 kilograms, 2 lines, receiving the product, weighing, bagging, inspecting the bags, palletizing, and then wrapping the pallets at the end of the line. That's just one example, really.
Wow.
And then other industries such as building products, concrete mixes, mortars, sands. We've been a major part of the innovation towards the retail bags in some of the major DIY outlets such as Bunnings.
Okay.
So many people may have noticed the concrete mixes going from paper bags to plastic bags for long life.
Yep.
Up to 2 years shelf life, clean bags, and bags that are more durable and can be stored outside.
Yeah.
Of course, with a paper bag, you can't store a bag of cement outside.
And where are you using it?
Yeah,
outside.
So that's just one more example. So other installations we've completed is fertilizer.
Yep.
And also vitamins for animal feeds and pets.
Right.
So the medicated and non-medicated vitamin powders.
So where do your units start? Do you have different units for different weight ranges, or can one unit do a big range?
I think the pet food industry is probably the only industry where we are retail in terms of what you would see in Woolworths and places like that. Our other product ranges are more for industrial bags, so you can't really describe Bunnings really as a retail. They're retail as in DIY retail.
Yeah, they're bulk retail.
Yeah, the other products would be like pool salt.
Okay.
But other than that, everything that we do is in an industrial sack, really. So that's the heart of what we do. Pet food aside, everything is really industrial and non-retail.
Okay. Now, I'm noticing a bit of an accent there, and as I hinted at the start, you do cover a large part of the world, but not from down here.
Well, no, I'm based in Nottingham, which, of course, is famous for Robin Hood. So, working for an Italian company such as Concetti. Concetti is a family business. Mm-hmm. Something like 40 to 45 million euros turnover, with a staff of 270 people.
Okay.
So we are a genuine international business, but also we're a genuine family business as well, because it's not just about the Concetti family. It's about other families within the business. So there are many families within Concetti, and even my own family. My son works in Concetti, so we like to describe ourselves as a genuine family business with family values.
Very much so.
But also with that international edge. There's probably very few countries around the world where we don't have installations. I think something like 53 countries today all have Concetti installations. And actually, it was only 2013, I think, when we installed the first Concetti line into Australia.
Okay.
And since then, we've been supplying 5 or 6 lines every year since. So it's a real
Fantastic.
success story.
Oh, that's great.
And I like to think I've been part of that.
Well, how long have you been with Concetti?
I've been with Concetti since 2010,
Yeah.
but actually as a young boy, I worked for a British company, British engineering company as an apprentice, and they were joint ventured with Concetti. So the main presence in Concetti is Teodoro Concetti, who used to come across to the UK for board meetings as a younger person, and I was his taxi driver, running him around. He doesn't remember me from those days, but I certainly remember him because he's such a famous character that we all look up to in the industry. So,
Fantastic.
And now Teodoro is the chairman of the company and rides around on his bicycle. Every machine that leaves the factory bears his family name.
Yep.
So, of course, there's a lot of pride and attention to detail. And,
that's great.
Yeah, we work really hard to preserve our reputation.
Yeah.
The whole workforce have worked so hard to gain the terrific reputation that we have today. And we all know it's very easy to lose that very quickly.
Very.
So we do work extremely hard
Yep.
to keep our reputation.
And that's good. That's good. And okay, let's come back to AUSPAC 2022. If someone comes down here, they're thinking about coming down and they haven't quite made the decision to come onto the exhibition floor, what are they going to see at your stand?
Oh, for sure they should come down because there's a lot of innovation.
Yep.
We've had more than 2 years now since we've had any events like this in Australia. I think AUSPAC is the largest exhibition for our industry, for packaging and materials handling process. And yeah, there's a lot to see. There's some good companies here, not just Concetti, but some of our competitors are here, are worthy competitors, and other companies who are doing slightly different styles of packaging, whether it be wet or dry packaging, for sure.
Yep.
Need to be here to see what's going on.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to say while we're here?
Well, actually, I would just like to say really that it's fantastic to be feeling normal again. And yeah, I normally come to Australia 4 to 5 times a year.
Wow.
And I travel around all the major cities and states. And it's just being back, despite the weather. Being back
don't go there.
is such, it just gives me the buzz again. For 2 years, we've all been suffering a little bit.
Yeah.
No, not just in work, but mentally, we've all struggled a little bit. And so even if it's just come to AUSPAC just to relieve a little bit of that suffering, do it. Just come and take a look and have a chat. And we're all here waiting to talk to people.
Yep, and make new contacts or
Absolutely.
reinforce existing ones.
And meet old friends as well.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people here I've been talking to from yesterday that I haven't seen for quite a long time, and actually catching up with all our customers in Australia. A lot of them are coming here to say hello, and those that don't, we will go to them and catch up with them. It's networking and saying hello to old friends is really good.
It's increased the value of face-to-face. We took it for granted beforehand, but now we know how important it can be.
Facilities such as Teams and Zoom actually were very useful during COVID, but actually there's nothing like being face-to-face. And I'm actually a people person, and I actually struggle a little bit with Teams. Functional, yes. Does it do the job? Yes. But if you're a people person, that doesn't come across. And we've got customers in Australia that we received the inquiry, we processed it, we worked with the customer, we got the order, we've installed and commissioned the line, and not actually had a face-to-face meeting. And that's tragic. That is really tragic. So it's nice to catch up with those customers and catch up all those missed opportunities and discussions, and even just going for a beer with them or a glass of wine or relaxing and talking about life, talking about experiences. It's all part of business.
It's part of it.
What we do.
It's part of it. I mean, it's been great that we've been able to do all the remote, and it's in one way, it's a fantastic opportunity that you can do from initial source to completion of the project fully remotely. But it's like an 80% success.
We've learned a lot from that, and actually, I think everybody who has been part of this process has improved. We've all learnt new things. We've learnt new skills, communications, and the way we work with customers for installation and commissioning. I mean, some installations have been done without a single foot on the ground from our company. And a lot of those installations have been very successful, but we still feel the need to go and put our stamp of approval on those lines and have our technicians on site. But we've learnt a lot, and I'm sure not just Concetti, but every company has improved their the way of doing business and the way of supporting customers. And even inside Concetti, our hotline, which is our main tool of support, is being improved within the next 2 or 3 months with a new system, with a lot of ideas that have come through simply from looking after customers during COVID. And it's we've all got to embrace it and move forward and learn and get back to normal, but also learn from the history as well.
As they're saying, the new normal.
The new normal. That's a very good way of putting it. If you don't mind, I might use that.
For sure. Normal. Yeah, go for it. Well, Trevor, thank you so much for coming on the show. I've really appreciated this discussion.
My pleasure.
From equipment through to dealing with COVID and the wonders of the world outside it.
And Robin Hood as well.
And there you go. Oh, you got to have Robin Hood. Well, Trevor, thanks so much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers. And folks, we'll be back in the not too distant future with yet another live segment. So stay tuned to this channel.